You know, it's really good when you don't have to talk about the situation going on with Luka Doncic right now regarding picking up his 16th technical foul in this game, which according to league policy means he will be suspended for the next game played, which would be versus Detroit on Monday. However, JJ just mentioned they'll try and figure out to see if they can get that rescinded. If not, nonetheless, obviously that's a situation that's on their hands right now if he does miss. But you did mention, 12 million points in the last 48 hours for Luka. He is at 133 over the last 72. So despite he had himself a performance, obviously got going early, but you got to factor in the situation and the facts that are at hand right now.
Yes, and you know, the reacting is always going to get you in trouble, right? There's a way to respond to what, something that is said or something that is done that may be disrespectful to you or your family, et cetera. And, if you're aware of the circumstances, you have a choice to make. Mm-hmm. He made the choice to react in the moment. They can win the game without him, to be honest. If he doesn't play on Monday night, that's just the reality of it because of the situation that they're in. The Pistons won't have Cade Cunningham. The Lakers have enough on their roster to still get it done. And then you just move on to the next game, and you don't overthink it. They'll go through their process of trying to see if they can get it rescinded, but it is what it is at this point.
I want to see him get it rescinded, not just the fact that Luka's on the roll, but I'm thinking more for him and the role he is as far as MVP. This is one of the key games, especially going up against Detroit, who's, the top team in the East. And that performance against them is going to make, the voters look up and say, oh, even though there's no Cade Cunningham, but I'm still, sometimes they don't watch. They just look at Detroit beat by Lakers and, oh, Luka had 60 points. And for me, that's the one thing that I hope it gets rescinded and Luka understands that it hits home for him. Like, I can't put myself in that position. You can say whatever you want about my family, my daughter, my whatever it is. You got to understand those are just words. Words aren't going to bother you, but getting that L on him is going to bother him more than those words. So I think that's what this situation can put Luka in the mindset like, oh, I got to be more presence of mind not to get out of my character and be better.
Yeah, because two things. One, once I know that about you, there's going to be somebody in the playoffs that'll do the same thing to get you to react if that's what it takes to get you a technical or your fifth foul or whatever, sixth foul, whatever the situation may be. Secondly, when the NBA does go through the process of determining whether to rescind it or not, they're going to talk to the big guy, Bataze, and get a statement from him, ask him what he said, make sure that everything is known, the facts. And depending on what he said, if he tells the truth, or they may ask other players that were within earshot of the conversation. They're going to talk to the referees about what they may have heard. It's possible it is rescinded if they feel like what was said was derogatory enough or negative enough that a player should have a little bit of leeway to say something back.
But I always laugh because I've watched certain players, I ain't going to call them name, Draymond Green, that says things to the refs and they let it slide. But when you say things to another player and there's no pushing or shoving, you want to call it double take on the players. Stop taking money out of the players' pockets by calling that. And when you let another guy just talk to you like directly to you, crazy. That doesn't register in my mind sometimes, Allie. I know I ain't the smartest guy, but that right there
was one time
don't make sense.
That it was given, and it costed him a pretty big playoff game from the Ohio girl herself. Nonetheless, something we'll keep an eye on as Luka did pick up, as it stands right now, his 16th technical foul of the regular season. Let's get you to Orlando. Check out the highlight of this one. It was a fun one in case you missed it. Luka Doncic, Lakers look to keep the winning streak rolling versus the Magic. First quarter underway. Austin Reeves with a lob up to DeAndre Ayton. Then moments later, Fish, LBJ here off the steal from Austin and then the jam.
Yeah, early bucket to send a statement. Legs were feeling good right here, Allie. Look at the passion. Look at the energy.
Here comes Orlando. Paolo Banchero, Desmond Bane. Buckets from three, tie game shortly after. Here's Luka cashing from deep, Rob.
Yeah, right there. Who's that snatchback dribble was one of his favorite dribbles of clear himself from the defense. They able to knock down the three ball.
He wasn't done over Wendell Carter Jr., This time it's Luka again off the miss. LBJ misses that three, but DA with the putback.
Yeah, DA was playing hard, getting a lot of boards.
Luka with the drive, kick to Rui Hachimura. Should pump, relocates. Geeter loves it. Timeout Magic late in the shot clock. Fish. They had this one going early.
They did. Luka touching the sky with that one. Soft. Good arc. Got a smile on his face.
Here with an insane pass, Rob, out to Luke Kennard.
Hey, you know when you're a shooter, you notice how Luke kept that foot. Watch this. He ain't gonna move. That foot's set. I'm like, I'm gonna reach over and get that and bring it back. You know, that lets you know when a shooter's in his sweet spot, he gonna try to stay there. And Luke Kennard was able to knock down that three.
This time, Banchero going hard to the rim. A block by Jackson.
What was more impressive, Allie, the block right here or the finish by Mr. AR?
It's always the block. It's always defense. That's what wins championships, right?
Correct.
Second quarter.
Here comes that bench.
Magic moving the rock. And then moments later, Javon Carter for three. As you mentioned, the bench keeping them alive. LeBron. A defensive rebound. Austin up to Luke Kennard. Fish.
Good finish by Luke out early. Lakers are really good at making those push-ahead advanced passes. Luke Kennard for two there.
Finding Luke in the corner. Three ball. Luka backing down Jalen Suggs. And one. And later in the quarter. Got to do it with a smile.
Don't know why you trying to foul me.
How about this step back, Rob?
Yeah, right. That's like his sweet spot. There's certain areas on the floor that he's just so good at.
Under a minute remaining, Austin to the rim. Seconds remaining. Luka misses the three. Austin with the offensive rebound. Put back. Lakers going to the half, though, trailing 65-62 after leading by as many as 14 in the first. Ayton at the line. How about the hustle from Marcus Smart? This is just team basketball, Fish.
Yeah, all starting, like you said, with the hustle of Marcus Smart. DeAndre being on balance, kicking it out to AR and staying composed, sidestep three. And then you see the Magic come right back. Wendell Carter Jr. with a three of his own.
Luka downhill, drops the floater. And Rob, Austin here, playing the passing lane.
Yes, picking the passing lane right here, take it to the rack. Nope. He's going to throw it up to his favorite guy, LeBron James, for the lob. You know, and people should know, as our player, what we would do, Fish, we wouldn't let the star get the dunk. We said, no, you can have that. We're not going to let LeBron get it because we know that's like an excitement for the teammate himself.
How about this defensive rebound, Fish, from Ayton? Then look ahead to LeBron.
Again, the Lakers, arguably the best team in the league. As soon as they possess the ball, their eyes go up, and they are rewarding each other for that effort in sprinting down the court.
Later, Jalen Suggs into the paint, lays it up and in. Lakers' lead is cut to one. Rui here with some nice defense, block on Banchero. But Wendell Carter, offensive rebound plus the and one three-point play for Carter. Luka with possession, finding a cutting Kennard, just doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Kennard was very nice tonight. Huh? He looked like he was perfect.
13 off the bench for Luke. Magic continuing. Knocked down the three ball. But as you mentioned, Rob, just 2 in the second half after hitting 9 through the first 24.
Should have been one. I see what JJ talking about now. There's a lot of calls that weren't called for them. That's a foul.
Moments later, LeBron into Hayes for the tough layup.
They must not like Jackson Hayes. He can't get no call.
Reeves slashing in the paint, gets the floater.
Well, you know how it is, Rob. It's tough when you play with superstar guys. They're getting the whistles. You're not.
Hey, this was a really nice one. I hope y'all show that again, man. Thank you. Watch this. Pull it back. Handsy a little bit. Get to the hole. Don't put it back and lay it up left. Man, AR got a skill set like no other.
That's what 7 rings get you, Rob. They listen to you. Suggs takes the screen from Carter Jr. And then here, Reeves with the rock.
Rock-a-bye, baby.
I wonder if he practices all this stuff, because he got too much stuff and he practices. When does he find the time to do that and golf?
This is when things get a little nutso. Luka out to LeBron. Drives, made it a 1-point Magic lead. Really just exchanging buckets down the stretch. Next possession, Paolo.
This is a nice shot by Paolo. That was great defense by DA, but better offense.
Lakers come back. Luka, easy. 2 in the lane. Made it another 1-point game, Magic lead. How about the free throw line jumper there by Carter Jr. Fish?
Yeah, good recognition, flashing to the open spot by Carter. And then AR getting downhill to the front of the rim, 2 feet into the paint, scores, cuts it to 3.
Luka out to Austin, a miss. But DA continuing to hustle on the boards. This is where, again, it gets nutty, because another similar free throw situation like last weekend. This time, does he go maybe too fast? He makes the first, Rob misses the second. But I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know what's going on. That's one of those ones like, which way did he go? Which way did he go?
Jamal Mosley's calling a timeout. Nonetheless, 2-point game. Magic struggle to get the ball in. They want a challenge. And the Skyhawk cam comes in and confirms that the call would not be overturned.
You have to throw that ball right to his nose, to his chest. You can't.
And earlier, right?
Yes, definitely earlier.
You never take the chance when you throw a ball down the sideline like that either. You have to have great hands.
So here were the final 2 ATO possessions for the Lakers to win the game. That one off Paolo, though a block on LeBron.
Allie, don't say that. Don't do that, Allie.
There's a foul right there.
Yeah. That was, the ball went off LeBron.
So it was a foul, but they missed it.
They missed the foul.
I'm supposed to call out the officials. Okay,
yes,
got it. Yep.
Yes.
Right okay, I got you.
LeBron traveled. Paolo fouled him. The ball went off LeBron.
Well, if you want 5 rings, I'm gonna listen to you. And then this.
Yeah.
Wins the game.
I know Fish probably wish she was over about 2-3 feet.
Luke Kennard, game winner in Orlando. What a fun moment for the Ohio kid.
He's from Ohio?
He's an Ohio kid.
Luke Kennard?
He's higher on the scoring list for the state of Ohio in high school basketball than LeBron.
Seriously?
Yeah, he scored like 3,000 and something points, I think.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Like, dang. Shoot, I guess.
And the best percentage 3-point shooter in the NBA right now. Just below 50%, if I'm not mistaken. That may have changed today after he went 3 of 4 from deep, none bigger than that final shot. Luka Doncic leading the way with 33. Austin Reeves adding 26. Luke Kennard, you see it right there. 13 points, efficient, 3 of 4 from deep, 5 of 7 from the field. Paolo Banchero with 16. Jalen Suggs adding 14. Wendell Carter Jr. with 13. But again, not enough as the Lakers get the job done. Reminder, next up for the Lakers, it's the road trip, which stops in the Motor City on Monday. Tip-off versus the Pistons set for 4 o'clock. Our pregame coverage gets you started at 3 o'clock, all right here on Spectrum Sportsnet, the home of Lakers basketball. Luke Kennard comes up clutch, called game in Orlando. 105-104 the final score. We'll take you inside the Lakers locker room and hear from LeBron James next on Access.